Yay! Blow them out, Nathaniel. Blow yes, I can blow them out. Help him blow them out. How RJ, help him. Yay! Happy birthday! Welcome everyone, it's your girl Jules. I am back finally with another video. As you guys can see from the description of this video, what I will be talking about today. Before me jump in that video, because I know so now wait a long time, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I cannot reach 1,000 subscribers if I'm not subscribed. If you are new to my channel, welcome one and all. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure say when I turn on the post notification bell, so anytime I post a new video, you guys will be notified. Go ahead and like the video, leave a comment down below in the comment section, and make sure say when I share out the video like food. Yeah man, girl is back. So I want to also thank everyone who have been reaching out to me, trying to figure out what is going on, check on me, asking if I'm okay, because you guys haven't been getting, you know, any videos from me and all. But rest assured, I am okay. I am doing well mentally, physically, and emotionally, guys. If you haven't seen my last video that I did in March, you can also go ahead and check that out, where I explained to you guys about my health condition and all. So yeah, no matter with the long talking, yes, I am here today. This video is totally dedicated to my 10-year-old son, Nathaniel. He recently turned 10 years old on May the 5th. So I wanted to do this video so he could have it to watch for his birthday, but things happen, you know, I'm a single mother, I have work, I have other responsibilities, but it's never too late for a shower rain, so I'm doing it today. Also, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, even if you did not give birth to a child, but you have played the role as a mother. You're an adopted mother, a foster mother, a godmother, a grandmother. I want to know how the thing go. A happy Mother's Day. Keep doing what you're doing, you know, do your best, keep doing your best. So yes guys, I'm gonna talk about, you know, my son, who is such a blessing in my life. You know, having him was a miracle indeed. So yeah, let's jump into the video. So I was 19 years old when I got pregnant. You know, I did high school, I graduated with 8 CXCs, and then I went and I did 6th farm, and you know, I was doing well. My mother was preparing for me to go to college, university, but then, you know, me meet a little boyfriend, and you think you're in love and you want to get away from home. A lot of things was going on, but I did get pregnant, and yeah, my pregnancy was a good one. I didn't have any morning sickness, nothing that normal females talk about. I was so lucky enough that I didn't have anything like that. So guys, when I was 7 months pregnant, I had a fall on my stomach with my son, and I had to be in the hospital for 2 weeks. They told me, Miss Harris, your son will be coming, and we're afraid he might have, you know, developmental issues, because he was 7 months old and he was not ready to be born. I felt like my whole world was crashing, you know. I felt like there was no hope, and I was like, I can't have a premature baby, all of that. It was terrifying. But then while I was in the hospital, my mother and my grandmother, them teach me how to pray. That's a one thing about Jews. I am going to pray regardless, no matter what the situation. When I find myself in a prayer is the only way for me to deal with things. So I started praying, you know, and they tell me, well, we got to give you medication, which is, in the form of an injection to develop his lungs, because his lungs is not developed how it's supposed to be to survive outside the womb. So yeah, I accepted them. I did them. It was a lot, and I kept on praying. I was alone because his father was at work. I was young. My mother was in Barbados. My father was in Canada. My sister wasn't there. She was in Barbados as well. So it was like me at 19, a first-time mother, there in the hospital all alone. But you know what? I had a guardian angel who never left me. I don't know if you guys believe in this kind of thing, but I believe that my grandmother, she's my guardian angel, and she never left me. And I kept on remembering the times where she knelt down by her bedside and she prayed. And I prayed, and I knelt down in pain and agony, and I prayed. And I said, God, please, I'm asking you, just let my son stay inside my womb until the 9th month, because me no want a son where I go born with no complication. I am a young mother, and I cried my heart out, and I talked to God, and the nurses, they checked me like every time as frequent as possible, and then they told me, Miss Harris, say you're lucky because this baby him decide that he's going to stay. So I was so grateful that Nathaniel, which his name means God has given, he decided to stay for the 9th month. So 9 months passed, and it was time for me to give birth. And my gynecologist told me that my passage wasn't big enough, wide enough to have a vaginal birth. So he told me that I would have to have a C-section. When me hear about C-section, Lord God, me I like this again, but them a go cut my belly and all kind of things. Me never want that. I wanted to give birth to myself naturally. Anyways, I know you guys probably hear tons of story about giving birth in Jamaica, especially Maypen Hospital and all these things. And when me study them things, they like me hear about enough people go down a hospital and they never come out alive, and the child don't come out alive. Yeah, a lot come out alive and things, but there has been a lot of story, and me know say you hear a lot of them as well. So yeah, one night I was home and I was having pain, and I called someone up the street and they took me to the hospital. When I go, they said, you are dilating. I was like 3 centimeters dilated, but they said the baby's heart rate is dropping. Yes, it was. And I started to worry again. I started to cry. I started to call for my mommy, and they told me, well, we would have to induce you. So me did have, me telling you previously that my gynecologist told me that I would not be able to do a vaginal birth. I would have to have a C-section. So me now I'm in myself about them and induce me. And then a nurse come in and she checked me and thing, and she like, well, ma'am, we are going to induce labor and you are going to push this baby out today. You are not the only young girl who come down here for a baby, so you are going to push it out. And I'm like, push it out? Have you not seen my documents? I'm supposed to have a C-section. Let me tell you guys one thing in Jamaica. When you go to a private doctor and you go to the hospital to have your baby, them kind of treat you a kind of way. I don't know why, but it's a thing. So yeah, they tell me they'll induce me, and I was worried. I was alone. There wasn't anyone because the girl that bring me, she did eventually have to go home. So anyways, they gave me the injection to bring on more contractions so I would dilate more. Let me tell you see that? Me feel like me dead. Me feel like I got heaven and come back. I feel like say somebody did a kill me slowly. I was dying. And worse than tell me say me have to lay down one place and I can't move. Me I'm telling you say when pain lick me, my ball from my mother. I did have on some braid, me start pull out the braid them, all kind of things and all. The nurse no come and try comfort me, nothing. All them I say is, Miss Harris, stop the knives in here. You got to lay down one place, stop the moving, all these things, guys. It was horrible. Make sure someone go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Yeah. So this is my experience. It was very horrible, guys. And at that moment, he wasn't coming down as he should, even though I got the injection. So they gave me another one. Yeah, 2 me get, so say pain double this time, and I lick me in a man pain, I lick me in my skin. I did a ball for my mother. I called my mother on the phone and I cried. She prayed for me, and I just felt God's presence in the room with me, and I know that I would have made it, but I didn't know that it would have been that difficult. Like, me never did prepare for it, right? So anyways, they came and they tell me, well, it's time to start pushing. I try giving you a story, but not giving no, like telling you everything, because somebody kind of disgusting. So yeah, they came, and first, before they tell me say I have to start pushing, they put like this needle thing and they break the head water, we call it at Jamaica. Yes, we break the fluid we surround the baby. So yes, then break the sac. Yes, then break the sac. I don't know what you call it. So yeah, they break it and they tell me that it's time to start pushing. Me never did a study say in my document we're supposed to be having a C-section. So anyways, you know what you're gonna do with them, tell you if you do to start pushing. And the baby Nathaniel was coming down. Yes, Nathaniel, you're a strong boy. You were coming down, but your heart rate was dropping, and I was like, I can't lose my son, I can't lose my son. And they tell me, Miss Harris, push, Miss Harris, push. You're gonna kill the baby, push, Miss Harris. If you don't push the baby, I go dead. So anyways, guys, I pushed and I pushed, and I felt like I couldn't push anymore. So there was this African nurse in the room, and she went for a little knife. And because Nathaniel was coming there, but he was stuck right there in my cervix. He was not moving, and they came and they pushing my belly, pushing him down. And the African nurse, she came and she used the little knife thing, and she cut me down there, down there. She cut me, and she did what she was doing, and she hold him head and she pull him out. So anyways, when Nathaniel came out, the whole Maypen hospital here, when me say Nathaniel, and I was praising God, I was thanking God, because I could not believe that he was actually, here. He was not crying, and they rushed and they took him away, because remember I told you guys his heart rate was dropping. They took him away, but that wasn't the end of my story. So I went through a lot, and my afterbirth decided that it would not come out. They do all kind of things. Them use like a spatula thing, and they try to pull it, and when they pull it, it break off, and I was there on the bed like for hours. I was losing a lot of blood, and when I felt like my life was leaving, and all I could hear was like faint, like distant talking in my ears. And I know when I look up, they had more than one doctor surrounded my hospital bed, and they was like confused. They say, what we gonna do now, and all these things, because they know say them in a trouble. I should have never given birth vaginally to that child. So them like start get confused, and them like, what we gonna do now, until I felt like I was out. And in that minute, I closed my eyes, and I felt like I was dying. I felt cold, and my eyes were closed. And in that moment that my eyes was closed, I saw my grandmother, Joanna Dyer, God rest her soul in perfect peace. I saw her standing over me, and she was telling me I would be okay. And she was praying for me. And I don't remember anything else after that, but I know that I woke up the next day and they told me that I lost a lot of blood, that they couldn't do anything. They removed the afterbirth, but they couldn't like stitch me back up. You know, they use gauze, like hospital gauze, to stuff inside of me to absorb the blood. Like, they treat me like animal. Like, when you ever hear about nothing like that, I mean, like, them almost killed me, and I could have not been here today to live to see my son being 10 years old, and he could have also been dead. And it's only by the grace of God that I'm here today, even though I have complications because of everything that they did. And I know a lot of people said to me that you should have sued them, but when I went back and I asked for my documents, they couldn't find it. So I left it where it was, and I thank God that my son was okay. I woke up the next day and they tell me what happened, and they gave my son, and I was finally able to see my son. And even though I went through so much, it was the most beautiful day of my entire life, knowing that I fought so hard to give Nathaniel life, and God has truly given you to me, and I am so grateful that I did not give up on the devil wanted me to give up on you. I did not give up, and you are the best son that any mother could ask for. You are strong, you are handsome, you are intelligent, you are smart, you know. And even though I'm doing this single mother thing on my own, and you may feel like it's just your mommy and it's just your auntie and it's just your grandma, just know that we all really love you. And I know when you're older, even though you're 10 and you may not understand everything when me are saying in this video today, I know that when you get older, I'm gonna leave this here on YouTube for you to watch it. When you're older, you will know that you were loved, you are loved, that I will always be fighting for you. You remember yesterday when we bring you to get your ears checked because you wasn't hearing properly, and you remember how scared I was? You remember how scared you was? But you remember also that I held your hand during the procedure and I told you you'll be okay. I will always be that mother by your side, Nathaniel, for the rest of your life, for as long as God give me strength. And even though I am a single mother and it's just mommy, everything is mommy, just know that mommy will always do her best for you. I am so grateful that you are now 10 years old, and I know it's not getting any easier, and I know that this is just the beginning. But just know that God has given Nathaniel to me, Julian, and I will protect you with my life. I will protect you, and I will always be there for you. So if you are a single mother out there watching this video and you feel like all hope is gone, you're a single mother and you can't make it through, you wonder how the doctor bill are gonna get paid, the food are gonna get by, how you're gonna put roof over them head, just take me as an example. I've been doing it for 10 years and my son is good. You can do it, and your child, your children will be good. And also for the mothers who are pregnant and who are expecting to give birth anytime soon, let me tell you something. There is nothing God cannot do. Just put God at the center of your pregnancy, of your experience that you are looking forward to, and He will work out everything in your favor as He should. So guys, yes, thank you guys for listening to me. I just really wanted to put this video here because sometimes Nathaniel get frustrated with me now. Sometimes I'm angry with me. But I want to put this video here for him to know what I went through to bring him into this world. And I want him to know that he's a special boy. He's a miracle, and this is my testimony. So guys, until then, I just want to wish you guys a happy Mother's Day. Make sure stay on enjoy the day. Until then, yeah, I'm coming with more videos. Next week on the 13th of May, I'll be 30 years old. So I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to the channel and share my content. Help me to get to 300 subscribers. I can't stress that no more. So until then, guys, stay blessed, stay positive. Magan, I'm out. Bye.